Ambient Weather radio-controlled projection clock with indoor temperature. Model number RC-8427. I'll throw a link down into the description. Amazon Prime price $36.78 for this. Ambient Weather sent this to me to check out, do a little review of. I've been using it for a couple of weeks, and I don't want to say I've been surprised how much I like it, but I've been surprised at just how useful this thing is. One of the features that this has, one of the big main features, is that it will project the time and the temperature onto the ceiling or the wall or whatever else you happen to point it at. And I had seen these clocks before, or at least I've seen them on the internet with a projector, and I always kind of thought it was sort of a novelty, something that wasn't really that useful. But now that I've had this for the past couple of weeks, I've really come to really like it. I just wake up in the middle of the night, glance up at the ceiling, and there's the time. I have a couple other clocks in my room already. I have my Bose Wave radio, which is honestly a little bit too dim, and my cable box, which is a little bit too bright. And both of those, I have to lift my head up off the pillow, look across the room. I know it's a small thing. But this thing, I just look straight up at the ceiling, and there's the time. It shines it up on there. It's not too bright. It's not enough to keep me awake. It also shines the temperature up there, which I don't really need in the middle of the night, but okay. It's nice to have it, I suppose. They talk about using this as both a home clock and also a travel clock because it's powered by both a couple AA batteries or the included power adapter, which goes in the back here. The only downside is that some of the features are not functioning unless you have the power adapter. That being the projector and the backlight. You can turn them on momentarily by pressing the button, and it'll turn them on for about 5 seconds. But if you want them on all the time, you need to have that power adapter in. It also has an alarm clock. You can set that. It's got the snooze back here. And it's a nice little alarm clock that you can use again if you want to take this for traveling. On the face here, has the time, the date, the day, and the temperature. Buttons down here, mode, set, adjust, and receive. It matches up with the atomic clock. I think it does it for a few seconds every few hours, and this shows you here that you've got a good signal matching up with that. So the time is going to stay very accurate. On the back, the controls, low and high for the backlight. You can turn the light on or off, turn the projection on or off, and this button here will rotate that projection 180 degrees. Make sure you read the instructions if you're going to use this, because you don't just press the button like I thought you did. You have to press the snooze and then press the button, and then it'll rotate it 180 degrees. I kind of wish that there was an option to rotate it 90 degrees, because if you had this next to your bed and you're looking over at it, it's going to project the time up onto the ceiling perpendicular to you. For me, I actually don't look at this clock. I actually have this down underneath my nightstand with this pointing out over to the side of my bed a little bit, because there's no reason to get up and look at the clock if I can just look straight up at the ceiling. It's surprisingly nice. You can change the size of the numbers on the ceiling by either pointing it straight up, they're going to be smaller, or if you angle it across the room a little bit, they're going to be bigger. On the back here, there's a little knob that you can use to focus it, depending on how you have it aimed. If it's a little bit fuzzy, you can just focus it with that. So here I'm in my bedroom. If I wake up in the middle of the night, I can look over there across the room at my wave radio or cable box, which, as you can see, are way over there. Or I can just look straight up, and there's the time and temperature on the ceiling. Here's the view straight up from my bed. I have it just right over there to the side. It actually looks a lot brighter here in the video than it does in person. In person, it's a nice kind of mellow red, not at all distracting. So there you go. I've been using this for a couple weeks, and I've really come to enjoy it. Really come to be kind of spoiled by waking up in the middle of the night, just glancing up at the ceiling and saying, oh, it's 4 a.m., I can go back to bed. It's a nifty little feature. Both that, if you want to use this for the regular time, if you want to use it for an alarm clock as well. Lots of spiffy features on this for $36, $37. So check out one of these little clocks from Ambient Weather.